You wake feeling surprisingly refreshed. Yesterday's adventure leaving you none worse for the wear. Your effects reset each day. Everything you own has been reduced to ash. Unfortunate. Morning, Slime. How'd you sleep? Wait, why are you still wearing those wet clothes? All my other clothes burned up in a freak luggage fire. Ah, jeez, that's weird and unfortunate. You seem less surprised by it than I would expect. We gotten accustomed to weird and unfortunate stuff happening around here. You can pick out some clothes from the shop out front, if you don't mind looking like someone's dusty old grandparent. I'll be alright, thanks anyway. Well, once you got the sleep out of your eyes, I got another mission for you. Another curse thing? Yeah, I've had my eye on it for a while, but it keeps moving around. Mostly the readings put it at a local speakeasy at the back of an alley at the other end of the block. The artifact isn't there right now, but that's where I'd start looking. Maybe we can pick up some clues? Okay, what am I looking for? It appears to be a watch of some kind. A pocket watch, or maybe a wristwatch. Can't be certain. A watch in a speakeasy in the alley. Got it. Anything else? You'll need the password for the speakeasy. It's Fiddlesticks. Also, let me give you this to-do list. It's enchanted to always show you whatever is written on the chalkboard here. You got an item, to-do list. This little chalkboard is magically linked to the chalkboard next to Jessica's desk. Pretty neat trick. Here's some meat for expenses too. The army surplus next door should have anything you need in case things get rough. That's ominous, but thanks. This wasn't here before, was it? No, the antique bookshelf man came by this morning and Charles couldn't resist the deal. Wow, I can't believe I slept through the antique bookshelf man. All the books are in Latin. Never learned Latin myself, so who knows if it's a history of Roman Empire we got there or pornography. Could be both. Know any Latin, Slime? Yes. Yeah, they say it's dead language, but I think nothing ever really dies. It just ends up in our store. Pick up a random book from the Latin language collection. Lorem ipsum dolor citamet appears to be about graphic design of the Holy Roman Empire. Hard to imagine that knowledge becoming relevant to your quest, but hey, now where to find it. Oh, what's this? You got an item. Cheeses I have smelt. How's that slip in there? Better take it. Clearly too modern to have any resale value in an antique store anyway. Acna. Let's see. Grants a combat spell. Queso Fustulento. Deal 5 stench damage. One woman's tale of her travels and the many terrible cheeses she encountered on them. You got a skill. You read the author's account for the world's worst smelling cheeses. It inspires you to defeat a great stench. There's an epilogue, but due to a misprint, it's in a really, really small typeface. You could read it, but it's going to take some effort. If you do, the Queso Fustulento will deal 2 additional stench damage. Now's not the time for squinting. Oh, I can use to further upgrade it. Start your search for the first watch at Speakeasy. You have side quest. You don't have any side quests. Thanks. Already saw that. Ah, yeah, the handgun's tail. We need more mysticality. That uncle from Uncle Murray was a real surprise. I didn't read it. What did it actually say? Basically, he just asked if I could come visit him because he needed help with something big and knew I had an adventuresome spirit. Adventuresome spirit? Yeah, that's Murray, alright. I haven't seen him in ages. I mean, I only ever saw him at Crimbo, and sometimes he came with us when we went to camping in the summer, but after I moved out to go to college, he kind of lost touch except for birthday cards. But you tried everything to see him? See crazy old Uncle Murray again? Of course! Did he still do that trick where he pulls 5 meats out of your ear? What? Ew! Yeah, it was super gross. I loved it when I was 10. Well, I bet you'll do it if you ask him, if you can find him. Also, not to dispute the importance of collecting these weird artifacts, but I'm worried about Uncle Murray. How's this helping find him? Oh, I guess it didn't really explain that. See, the Detectatron 1000 is new. We only got it running after Murray disappeared. You always search out artifacts in more hands-on ways. Research, networking, following rumors, that kind of thing. The last artifact he went after, it could be basically anywhere, but the Detectatron only detects the nearest artifact. I see. So you figure if we pick them up in order, eventually we'll get to the one that he was looking for. Right. I wish he left a note about where he was going, but I guess he either thought it was too dangerous and didn't want us following, or he just rushed off all excited like a kid in a toy store. That's Murray for you. Yeah, that tracks. Hey Charles, what's up? Bookshelf, rare find, 17th century cargo ship, the Musk Flower. Not a Providence for a bookshelf. Yeah, it was the ship's wheel. Captain brought the Musk Flower out of dock, couldn't steer it, drove into a starfish, the whole thing. Starfish? Chapter 1. Welcome to Ocean City. Cola War surplus. England banks for army stuff. Dozens of nearly identical books about nearly identical rifles. This is a lot of ordnance for a civilian shelf. You can give me a law against this kind of thing. Hey there, my name is Slime. Hello, fellow war enthusiasts. I'm Herschel Wood. I want to say I'm an enthusiast. Herschel's expression doesn't change. Can I interest you in any fine historical memorabilia? What's the story with those grenades? Oh, they're probably fine. Why doesn't the box say fine grenades then? It looks at the grenades. Then at you. Say, how'd you like to do some field research? Sure, why not? Hands you a bunch of grenades. You get an item. Dubious Cola Wars grenade. Just try them out next time you get in a fight, and when you're all done, come back and let me know how it went. Okay. What's for sale? Let's see. Stench armor. We do need that stench armor for the game of chess, but I don't think it's going to be useful once we get a lot later. Cola Wars ration cigarettes. Bad for you, despite what the radio advertisements say. Ooh, culinary tactics. Trench Sport does your mysticality plus 2 physical damage. But we already have a grimy spatula which does the same damage, so no. Maybe we'll come back later. Speaking of which, what do we need for the chest again? Let's see. 2 stench armor. 2 hot armor. 2 sleaze armor. Okay. I think I only have 1 hot armor right now with the welding gloves. The haversack, though, could be interesting. Do I have anything in my accessory slot? Yeah, that's my reported cufflinks, which gives me my +1 mysticality. We'll leave it. Ah, man. Gus is gone. We were just here earlier. Door to the bank is fastened with 3 locks. That is a maximum possible level of security. Look under the welcome mat. Not a bad idea, but if you're going to lift the welcome mat, you need to know what you're looking for first. Do I? How much stuff can be under a welcome mat? There's a key to the bank's front door, as it turns out. The security at this plate is inconsistent. You got an item. Bank key. Use the key. The door's locks are modeled on the monstrous mugs of the Great Hound Cerberus, the 3-headed guardian of the underworld's banking sector. Each of the 3 heads has a name, Phylax, Methapon, and Sneaky Pete, and a keyhole deep in its maw. I'm gonna leave the door alone for now. What about 4 locks? In 1928, 4 lock systems are still dismissed as an unachievable liberal fantasy. We're gonna leave that for now. We're probably gonna go back to it later. This alley is where the Jessica City speakeasy was. Check it out. You weave between various trash cans and piles of uncanned trash until you reach a serious-looking door. Little panel slides open near the top of the door, and narrowed eyes regard you through it. Password? Fiddlesticks? Okay, come on in, but you better not be a prohi. I don't even know what a prohi is. Maybe this is a prohibition era, and it's just regarded as someone who wants to prohibit stuff. I don't know. Oh, it is 1928, so maybe? What do we got? How much XP do we have anyway? We have 30 XP. We could use that to get good eyesight. Maybe? What else are we going to use it for? Might as well take it. Okay, I love hitting those spoons together. Milky-eyed salt. Turns his head towards you and smiles. Leading to his milkiness. Don't bother him, he's bouncing. You're not just a fisherman from the Watchful Eye basement. You're so used to not thinking about where things go once you put them in a tube. Hey, remember me from the tube? Beta pal, we're off the clock. I didn't realize you could talk. I can talk about anything you like. Dickens, Flaubert, the Brontes. What can you tell me about the Dickens? I think his books are too long. What can you tell me about Flaubert? I think his books are too long. What can you tell me about the Brontes? I think their books are too long. What books are the right length? None. Okay, this was helpful. Enjoy your drinks. This guy doesn't care anything about the bass line. This guy seems to be dancing to a different song than the other people. This guy's been infected with the Charleston fever. There's a door here. It won't budge. Must be bar shut from the other side. The player piano trills a tune. This lady's making ethereal music with spirit-filled glasses. It's weirdly responsible of this illegal poison dispensary to have a first aid kit. You got gauze pad and an activated charcoal briquette. Neat. Weird symbols. People obviously on a first aid, you shouldn't bother them. The spittoon has been placed at a really challenging height. Maybe we can ask the bartender about it some other time. The man behind the bar is shaking up a storm. Talk to him. He looks up as you approach, but doesn't stop shaking. Hello, he grins. Hello, baby. Welcome to Oliver's place. My name's Slime. Whatever you say, baby. Are you the owner? Oh, heck no. I'm Fancy Dan the Cocktail Man. Pleased to meet you, Dan. Hey, do you happen to know what time it is? Perhaps because you have a watch on you? Sorry, baby. There's only one around here who carries a pocket watch. It's the owner, Oliver Gluck. And he left about an hour ago to pick up our latest shipment of hooch. From who? From whom, baby? Before I was a Fancy Dan Cocktail Man, I was a Fancy Dan English teacher. Sorry, from whom? From the mob guys, from where we got it from. Where's the handoff? Fancy Dan smiles. The old refrigerator factory. I see. How do I get there? Dan grabs a cocktail napkin and hands it to you. Oh, thanks. Wrong napkin. Here. He takes that napkin back and grabs a different one with a couple of icons scrawled on it. Take the napkin. Napkin? You got an item. Ocean City napkin map. As you take the napkin, Dan points to one of the icons on it. We're here behind Murray's store on Plunkett Street, so if you go out of the alley and then head straight for the edge of the napkin, you can't miss the factory. You now have a map of the area. You can open it by clicking the map icon on the top right or by hitting M. Thanks, Dan. Don't mention it, baby. Want a drink on the road? First one's on the house. Sure. I have to drink around here. Beer. I'll have a beer then. Excellent choice. Keep things simple. The bartender pours you a beer. Bottoms up. You drink the beer. You've had better beer, but you've definitely had worse beer. Beer buzz. Beer buzz. Okay, I think that's it. Hey Dan, your spittoon is kind of inconvenient. Nah, baby, that spittoon isn't for spitting in. That's gone out of style now that mass-produced cigarettes are readily available anyway. Now that's a bona fide historical artifact. What, really? Yeah, that's right. Belonged to a famous adventurer from Frisco just before the turn of the century. Really? Who? Well, nobody's exactly sure. A lot of people think it belonged to Mumfler Fumperdick. It's a strong theory, because if there's one thing we know about that cat, it's that he loves spittoons. Others say it belonged to a fellow by the name of Thurnlion, and a whole lot of other people claim it belonged to a whole lot of other people. That's a reference to West of Loathing, where you could actually take a spittoon and rummage through it for various trinkets and doodads. And one time even... Well, but there's this one thing we know for sure about this platoon. Whoever's it was, they didn't use it for spitting into. They wore it as a hat. What? Ew, gross. Right? You sure got into some weird stuff back then. Hey, it was great for mysticality builds. I would know. I mean, if we're right behind Murray's store, doesn't that mean this door is what leads to the brick door? Maybe? Who knows? Well, let's get to... Well, what happens if we wander? A bedraggled hobo shuffles up to you with his hat in his hands. Excuse me, friend, don't mean to trouble you. Name's Dukey Clinton, and I was wondering if you might have any meat you could spare. Just for 6 meat for a couple Joe to warm up these bones? Wait, what's in that sack you're holding? Old bones, like I said. You know what? Sure. Thank you, kindly friend. You're a real saint, so you are. Alright, Fish Factory it is. An elderly man with thick glasses shuffles up to you with a determined expression. Before you can react, he shoves some meat in your mouth and shouts in your ear. Operator! Operator! Get my worthless son on the line! Mister, I'm not a payphone. That's what the last payphone said. I'm not buying it. Let me talk to my first lugginer son. I'm sorry, sir. The line is busy. Please try again later. Bah! Probably gabbling with one of his floozy girlfriends. He shuffles away angrily. You gain 5 meat. Blech. This toll booth was obviously stolen and tracked here. How you doing, Gabby? What happens if I send Gabby to the speakeasy? Oh, okay. I just send him back. Let's not do that. I could actually use a companion. Barely had to react as the ground shakes and shudder violently without warning, and a burst in rain of earth as several large, slimy tentacles force their way out of the ground, writhing and twisting and groping at their surroundings. Incidentally, the reaction you barely had time to make was, ah. Let's leave. They can't actually chase you, so you solve the tentacle problem by simply going to a place where the tentacles aren't. Yay! Alright, Gabby, come with me for a bit. As you're walking, Gabby strikes up a conversation. So, you are new in Ocean City? Your first time at it? That's right, yeah. What things have you got of it? Well, to be honest with you, it seems a little rundown. Yes, Gabby understands you. It was much nicer before an economy happened. Lots of people, very excitement. Oh, have you seen the boardwalk yet? It's like a cat wearing pajamas. What? It has games there, and a future teller. Well, that does sound like a cat wearing pajamas. Maybe later. Magimech Tech Refrigeration. These folks look like they're here for some serious business. Oh there, Pally. It's a private party. Club members only. Yeah, like you said, club members only. What kind of club is it? It's the fraternal order of people who bribed us more than we're earning as gate guards. Pop Bum Egg? Never heard of it. How do I join? What are you, thick? I thought it was obvious, pal. You give us meat. How much? 500. Yeah, 500 meat. Glad I told you to knock out that beating business. How am I supposed to come up with that kind of meat? You could try panhandling with the other bums over in Goldthwaite Park. Where's that? Just north and west of here. Can't miss it. Yeah, you can't miss it. For the love of Mike, Clancy, dry up. Okay, Goldthwaite Park it is. You hear the ringing of cathedral bells and turn to see their source. Unsurprisingly, it is a cathedral, unless you're just naturally surprised by cathedrals. They're so big and pointy, and could be hiding around any corner. Location unlocked. We'll continue where we're going. Let's see, Goldthwaite Park, Botanical Garden, Statue Plaza, Fountain Plaza, Lepidopteratorium. Lepidoptera. I recognize that. What is that word? I feel like it has to do with rabbits. Science Center. Wait a minute. This is Potentilla Potentilla fruticosa isn't supposed to be potted in sand. Oh wait, it's not. Someone just discarded a pile of sandals in the planter. You're coming with me, Shoes. This footwear is made out of highly compacted sand. You like taking long walks on them. Makes life a beach. I guess instead of stupid walking, we got loud walking. Sign about those pointy rocks. Presented to Goldthwaite Park, November 13, 1922, by Margaret, Ocean City Comptroller. A few of my favorite pointy rocks. Huh, looks like part of the sign has been graffitied. Unless it's a puzzle. Hold on, let's take these sandals off. It's going to be annoying. Well, if it's a puzzle, I can't recognize it. Doors to the Botanical Garden is locked. Probably they don't want any of the plants to escape. Plants are known to do that. Door to the maintenance shed is locked. It's a muck-splattered statue. It's a grind-covered statue. It's a filth-bedecked statue. It's a muck-splattered statue. It's a muck-bedecked statue. Park groundskeeper inspecting a clipboard with the panic paralysis of someone who has so much work to do that he can't do any of it. So relatable. Hi there, something wrong? Huh? Oh, sorry pal, I don't want to seem rude, but I'm much too busy to chat. I'm stuck running this place by myself, there's about a million things to do. Well, I could use a little extra pocket meat. How about I help out? That would be great, except a few new city regulations disallow hiring random part-timers. Since this is a municipal park, only official government contractors are allowed to work here. There's a law against side quests? Why? Just to be a thorn in my side as far as I can tell. It's not like any of these tasks are dangerous or anything. You got kind of a cagey look on your face when you said that. Okay, well, 2 of them are dangerous, but that isn't even half. I submitted a request for help weeks ago and still haven't heard anything back. Well, you're in luck. I just happen to be an official government contractor. That would be terrific, but I am going to need to see some proof of that. You wave a hand in front of the groundskeeper's face. You believe that I am an official government contractor. Well, you do have the official government contractor way down pat. That's good enough for me. Great, what do you need me to do? Well, that depends. What kind of a contractor are you? I'm a statue polisher, I guess? Oh, thank God! I sure wasn't looking forward to doing that job. I think the birds might be eating leftovers from the old Snackle Cakes factory. It's horrible. Here's a rag. This is one of Joplin's less popular works. Groundskeeper unlocks the maintenance shed behind him. Can't promise there's anything you'll need in there, but feel free to borrow whatever strikes your fancy. Great. Shelf laden with miscellaneous junk. Ooh, paperclip. How is this a combat item? Oh, make cookies. Ooh, a pair of spare overalls. You can tell they're spare because they say spare on the name tag. Well, plus 3 HP might sound better than old fishing shorts right now. Crud covered statue. Requires stench armor. Oh boy. Oh, I can do all of these. Yeah, you know what? I'll take it. I'm a landscaper. Perfect. Our carnivorous plant exhibition in the botanical gardens has gone out of control. When you say out of control, as in this is a job for pruning shears and more of a baseball bat with nails in it. Less of. Well, I'll get right on that. Caretaker unlocked the door for you. You enter the botanical garden to find it overrun by dangerous-looking weeds. Maneaterus champetarius, to be precise. You know this detail because you minored in cryptobotany. That's the power of education. Yikes! Northern palm tree. Do not punch. Don't tell me what to do. Ouch. Plain sword sleeve. Ooh, one of them is rife. Take it carefully. Ooh, sword leaf sword. That deals moxie damage, which I don't need. Nervous looking teen mans the tea counter. Drink plants while looking at plants. The control system for the botanical garden is an extremely complicated watering system. Northern beer barrel cactus. Note, beer removed due to prohibition. Ah, so it is prohibition era. These plants do not look like they belong here. Fight! Ooh, they actually have a lot of HP. No, not the turtle. Ow. Oh, that did not kill it. Yay! You successfully weeded the botanical garden. Joshua Tree, named after its discoverer, David E. Tree. What lands nasty bramble? Donated by a patron with no regard for the safety of the staff. Eyegrass. Caution, avoid prolonged eye contact. Highland Bonebush. We are beginning to believe that this specimen was donated as a joke. Dealt with your botanical uprising. Very well, good. Here's your official city payment. Thanks. I do need the stench armor for this. Oh, does this mean I can wipe off the graffiti off of the rock over here? Nope. I still don't know what this means. I don't actually have stench armor, do I? Oh hey, broken coconut. It's a broken coconut. You can't remember where you got it. Alright, what else do you need? An exterminator. Got some real trouble at our Lepido Territorium. Your butterfly, that's what it was. Butterfly zoo. A bunch of horrible monsters got in, and I'm afraid they're gonna hurt the butterflies. Some of them are very expensive. Can you describe the monsters? Nope, I very deliberately did not get a close look at them. That sounds awful, but alright. Little sign, not picture, that says, "Please don't throw meat in the fountain. It gets real gross." Sobo's really going to town with that oboe. Can you spare a little meat? Sure. Here you go. Thank you kindly, buddy. You found it. The world's least remarkable rock. It's the Lepi butterfly zoo. This must be where the butterflies sleep and dream that they are Zhuangzhou. I don't know what that means. Is it still a bird bath if it's for butterflies? Fish in it. You're going to avoid careful consideration of this object. Nasty goo. This giant cricket is messing with the water in the bird bath. Attack the cricket! Ouch. Ow. Bean power, or cheese power. Oh no, I'm gonna bleed to death. Ow! Yay. Let's make combat go a little faster. And map a little faster too, why not? This option is haunted. Alright, that's what it does. Hooray, we saved the butterflies. What else you got for me? Got rid of the gross monsters in the Lepidobupium or whatever. Did you know they were actually giant? I don't want to know what they were, thanks. I like to sleep at night. Here's your official city payment. I'm a plumber. Well, that's plumb and convenient. Haha! Our fountain stopped running because it requires a real specific water pressure, and the pressure we get in from the municipal water supply has gotten unreliable lately. I need someone to go down and adjust it. I'll unlock the manhole for you. Sounds easy enough. Security guard? That's humbly humble for a police officer. What? I mean, since municipal police force is entirely replaced with contractors, you might as well call yourself a cop, right? All the rest of them do. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. There's a hobo that's been hanging out by the park fountain. I like you to moving along. Is he causing trouble? No, not as much. Not as such. Everyone likes him, but busking in the park is against city ordinance, and rules are rules, you know. Hey there. I need you to leave the park. You what? Yeah, sorry, caretaker says you gotta go. There's a city ordinance against busking here, said. Funny how that only starts getting enforced after I stop giving that bozo a cut. Of course, you and I both know the police can actually run me out of here, and you ain't no flatfoot. This is true. Can you leave as a favor to me? Well, you seem like a decent type, but I'm not so decent that I'm inclined to do you that kind of favor, you know? Darn. You make it worth your while. Well, bud, if you want me to take this beat flat elsewhere, I'll need a half a C note from you. Too rich for my blood. Let's bewitch. Oh. Bewitch with 4 mysticality. I could do that. Climb down the hatch. Note says, stop messing with these switches. The fountain does not work unless the pressure is exactly 40 gallons per minute. Gauge reads 57 gallons per minute. Gauge reads 1. Turn this on. Okay, so that's 49. We're going to turn that off. This adds 29. This adds 14. This adds 6. This adds 2. 29, 14, 6, 2. Oh. There's already 1, so... So we just need a 29, 14, and 6. I think? No, not the 29. Oh, nope, nope. Oh, there we go. Fountain appears to be founting correctly now. Hold on a second. It says, no fishing. I'll take my chances. Fish anyway. You gain 11 meat. How'd that even get on the hook? Continue fishing. You gain 11 meat. Ooh. You get 12 meat. How'd that even get on the hook? Looks like you caught everything that was here. Nice. Spot is all fished out. Try coming back again tomorrow, maybe. I don't trust that pendulum enough to get any closer to it. To zip it would be more educational if any of these gizmos were labeled. Complementary dihydrogen monoxide. No thanks. That sounds dangerous. Discover your new favorite rock. These rocks are just as boring as all the other rocks you've seen. Explore the wondrous world of alchemy. Make some potions. You don't have any ingredients. Alright. Ow, 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 ow. Alright, well, let's go get some stench armor and come back. Get me a gas mask, please. Two goblins wearing shorts with suspenders and carrying, you know the things, those marching band things? Like an upright harp, except instead of strings, they have metal xylophone bars. Those things. Anyway, these goblins are carrying those and they interrupt you. Hi, hello! Hi, what's up? You are intruding on the territory of the Glockins in... am I? I don't know what a Glockins is. We are Glockins, we both. We are the toughest of all street gangs in Ocean City. What do you think about it? Sure, I guess you guys look pretty tough. That's true, we do it. Xylophones are pretty cool too. What? Xylophones? They are glockenspiels that we have. Oh, glocklins. I get it now. I am so outraged over you. I think we shall do a mugging do. When did this spider come? When did this spider get here? Okay. Oh, and there's a bad spider. This arachnophilia option might have been a mistake. Well, there's that spider down. Let's attack this one. Ow. Yeah, you got an item. Glockenbrot. Yay. And we still don't have enough XP for that. But we can wipe up these statues. There we go, I can get a good look at it. Statue of Corinthia Beschenbossel. Corinthia Beschenbossel is credited with Mayor of Ocean City, 1805-1823. It's credited with putting Ocean City on the map by suggesting maybe we should build a dock or something so boats can park here. There we go. War always doesn't change. May the forces of the Red continue to dominate and refresh forevermore. Dedicated in 1919 by the National Cola Association. Soldier of a new generation. Here's to all those brave boys in blue who took the ultimate challenge. Dedicated to 1919 by the Ocean City VCW. Muck cover statue. It's a granite sculpture of an owl skeleton. This statue, hand-chiseled from photo reference and enchanted to drive away mice, was gifted to Ocean City in 1902 by Hobart Buppert. Was that the animal skeleton guy from the last game? Yanni Ocean founded Ocean City in 1770, and on his deathbed in 1804 requested that visitors to his monument only view the statue from the left, as he felt that it was his better side. Picture fountain's running smooth now. Nasty statue's clean. And since I have enough XP, I can do Bewitch. Anyone can lie, but if you want to be really good at it, you'll need to use a little magic. I need you to leave the part. Oh, right, I need more mysticality. Do I have any food? Yeah, to do food. Here it is. Maximum HP, physical armor. Nope. Potions? Maximum HP. Cheap cologne. Oh, stench armor by 1. Right, I'm gonna need something to give me more mysticality. I'll be right back. Gabby takes a candy out of her purse and tosses it in her mouth and holds her purse out to you. Her purse is just entirely filled with saltwater taffy? Yes, Gabby's favorite! I guess I did hear somewhere that goblins process sugar different really effectively and don't need as many vitamins as humans. Haha, jealous? A little bit. Oh yeah, I need to use those grenades in battle. Nope, nothing to boost my mysticality. Let's try the St. Polycarps. Long before you actually turn the corner, your two Glocklins playing their high-pitched plinklery glockenspiels extremely loudly. By the time you actually get up to them, well, you're not totally deaf, but you wish you were. Jeez, you two, can you tone it down a bit? Ha! Tone it down, say you! Why don't we tone it up? What if we up-tone? They start playing even louder. It's like if someone loaded a Tommy gun with pixie dust and shot you through the ears. Fight them! Huh. It just spawns a lot of spiders. Okay. Shake and throw. Oh. That did it. That damaged myself. Okay. Ow. Heal, please. Thank you. Chomp. Hey, Glockenspiel necklace, plus 2 ranged weapon attacks, Glock and Mallet Ball. And Birkenglocks. Shoes. Improves the sound of your footsteps. Ooh, more footstep sounds. Let's turn the spider thing off. Combat sounds effects are disabled when combat speed is set to high. Trust us, it's better this way. Oh, fine. Turn it back down. Trees. So many trees. Please don't disturb the author. It's a Vicar, who seems agitated about something. Oh there. Oh no, what am I gonna do? I was gonna ask if everything's okay, but plainly not. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't see you there. Services are cancelled for the moment. What's the matter? One of the urns has been stolen from our catacombs. Stolen! This tiny cathedral has catacombs? Well, it sounds nicer than basement. Are they particularly important ashes? Oh my goodness, we wouldn't keep relics of a saint in a little cathedral like this. Our urns are just the ashes of former vicars and community leaders and so on. But they're all important in their own way, and the bishop is due to arrive for an inspection soon. Funny how bishops always seem to be just to arrive for an inspection somewhere. What? I'll look into it for you. Oh, thank you so much. Here, I'll unlock the door for you so you can have a look. Mind your step on the way down, please. Those stairs are old and steep. This is a cathedral's font, or more properly, typeface. You managed to reel something in, a handful of holy water. If you only been blessed with something to carry it in. Probably shouldn't tempt fate anymore today. Ooh, something here. What was that? There's something unsettling about this book of hymns. Maybe it's the fact that every instance of the word God has been replaced with some kind of weird shifting ink blot thing. Crack it up to deer, muscle, and spooky damage, once per fight. Huh. Okay. It's a big crate full of identical empty burial urns. Must be spares. There's one candle left unlit. There's a patch of tomb moss growing on the wall here. Oink. You scrape a moss from the wall. It sublimates with an eerie wail. Eldritch Mist. What does it do? I have no idea what it does. It's a guest book. Last 3 visitors were John Cufferby, visiting from Saskatoon. Well, that seems like a dead end. They sure have some weird names up in Canada. Charles Wallace, 111 Plunkett Street. Huh, that's the address of the antique store. You'll have to ask Charles about that the next time you see him. Captain Augustus Sturch, 23 Kerwin Avenue. This one might be worth following up on. You sign your full name and address after all the others. Slime Green, 111 Plunkett Street. Fancy pedestal with nothing on it. Well, how am I supposed to find it without any clues? Are they just playing Mary Had a Little Lamb 24/7? Get away from the bells. Let's go to Boardwalk. You're on the way to where you're going, you happen to notice a guy across the street. In particular, you notice that he's sitting on top of a mailbox. He notices you too, and extends his hand towards you for a handshake. You call out across the traffic. Hi, you realize I'm about 30 feet away, right? Yeah, but I can't leave the mailbox. Sometimes I regret my curious nature, but I guess I'll ask anyway. Why can't you leave the mailbox? Come on over and I'll tell you. Sure. Mailbox. Administration's door. There's a mailbox here with a guy sitting on it. The guy reaches down to his purse to shake your hand. Hi, I'm Marvin. I'm Marvin Arm Slime. What are you doing up here? A stunt? A stunt? Doesn't seem particularly stunty. You're just sitting there. Yeah, but I'm sitting here for, looks at his watch, 7 months, 15 days, 9 hours, and 41 minutes. Why? Why? It's a stunt. Okay, but are you protesting something or trying to attract attention to some kind of cause? Nope. You have any money riding on this? Is it for a bet or a contest? Nope. I feel like you don't really get the concept of a stunt. Guess not. Hey, would you mind helping me out with something? Sure, what's up? I've been eating snackle cakes while I've been up here, and I'm out. Can you go grab some more for me? Snackle cakes? You serious? I'll admit they're an acquired taste. I guess nobody other than you wanted to acquire the taste of powdered milk mixed with sawdust with the nails still in it because Snackle Mills went out of business years ago. Yeah, but the shelf life on those things is incredible. It's what makes them go good for stunt rations. I got my supply from Hiram's Grocery down the street. Could you go pick me up some? Okay, I'll be right back. I have no idea what this is for. Hey, thanks for the lurk. You're unexpectedly surrounded by 3 Glocklins. Again. Well, fine, I'll fight them. I'm starting to think I should turn off this arachnophilia option. Why is there a tentacle on my side? What? Okay. Ooh, a flyer. It's an advertising flyer for a Glockenspiel store. Flyer says that Gideon's Glockenspielery is your one-stop shop for Glockenspiels and Glockenspiel accessories. Helpfully includes the address. Yay! Speaking of which, let's see what our footsteps sound like with this. Pretty good. You're first rewarded with a single shoe. Other one must have gotten lost in the shoe shine stand. Saves you trouble using both feet for walking. Check for a second one. There isn't a second one. Ah, there it is. Oh, that's hilarious. Now, there's only one for stupid walking. Bored-looking hobo lounges against a wall of the decrepit building. Hi there. Hello there, Rumble. Hey, I'm Slime. Samuel? I'm looking for Hiram's Grocery. Is this it? Boy, this one reasonable. When? A couple of months. Have you been standing here that whole time? Yep. What are you doing here? Just waiting for, waiting for what? Smirk. You looking for work? Yeah, just for Mumble. I don't think you're gonna find any work here. Considering that this store is pretty thoroughly closed, I don't think you're gonna find any work here. Frigger. Doesn't look to me like another store is gonna open here anytime soon. Maybe you can take a cab to a different store or something? Well, thank you very kindly. Tips hat to you and whistles for a passing cab. Good luck. This door is not excited about the idea of you going through it. Right open. Go and make short work of the boards. Now it's dark. Oh, yay, flashlight. Shelf is owned. He doesn't even have a shelf. Only thing left on the shelf is a pair of rusty tongs. Got a tongs, wishing you had a different pair of tongs to do it with. Mysticality +2, hot damage. This counter is dusty and long abandoned. Search it. Register is empty unless you know someone who accepts mouse droppings as currency. Look behind the counter. You find an old invoice for shipment from the Snackle Mills factory, which is marked as never having arrived. The factory's address is listed. Nice. Hey, DG. Yeah, if you ever played West of Loathing, then this will look familiar to you. Empty shelf, unless... No, it's empty. Unless No, it's definitely empty. But wait! Listen, it's empty. I promise. Ah, fine. Oh, wait. What's this? What? Haha, just kidding. There's nothing. Yeah, it's very full of jokes. If you made a game that's like 90% jokes, this is it. Shadows over Loathing and west of Loathing. Shelf is littered with various pieces of trash. Dig through it. You find a mercifully unopened tube of lip balm. Yeah, there's a lot to read, so... Alright. Right now, there's this guy on this mailbox who's been around for like, I don't know, a couple months, and he wants very gross snacks. And so we're at an abandoned grocery store, which we just found an invoice to go to the factory that made those snacks that never arrived. Elderly man with thick eyeglasses shuffles up to you with a determined expression. Before you can react, he shoves some meat in your mouth. Oh, not again. Get my worthless son on the line. I'm telling you, old man, I'm not a payphone. That's what the last payphone said. Knuckle Mills. This truck is laden with a crate of snackle cakes, the worst snack food ever developed. Grab a case for Marvin. You really take the cakes. You got a quest item. It's a case of snackle cakes. They're the chocolate kind, which you've never liked. Yep, enjoy the lurk. Crate full of baking soda, tarp is there to keep vinegar from getting into it. Loading dock door is slightly ajar. Squirm through. Looks like the abandoned factory has been occupied by one of Ocean City's various things of street hoodlums named the Doughboys. They're hanging out here in their leather jackets and white aprons, bragging about their sourdough starters and using rude words like focaccia and son of a brioche. Or they were, until you made that huge racket getting in here. Now they're staring knives at you, and also pointing knives at you. They're bread knives, which are serrated, so you really don't want to get stabbed with one. Whoops. They're really bet everything on those terrible snackle cakes. Huge amount of loose sugar. Doughboys are clearly less aggressive than other street gangs in that they're glaring at you and muttering angrily to each other instead of already having attacked you. However, it's also clear that you aren't getting past them without a fight. Can I enter from the other end? This must be the front door of the factory. Wait, is this the front of the factory or the back? The door doesn't appear to be locked, but it sure doesn't open. On closer inspection, it seems to be rusted shut. Ugh. Typical. Everything that gives me muscle. Unfortunately, no. Ow. Go, spider, go! Ow. Ooh, go spider. Yay! You won! They should call you too much soup because you just spoiled those cooks. That's a lot of dough globs. Wait, what? Ooh, increases muscle by 1. That'll be useful. This must be the boss's office. This is the Oni office. Hey, shouts one of the remaining doughboys. Get away from that door, you muffin forker! It's a little strange that this group of doughboys didn't immediately attack you when you were roughing up on the other group of them. Maybe they don't really like each other very much. Fight these ones too. Ouch. Stop using Flower Storm, dang it. Well, they have Stench Armor 3. That's unfortunate. Ow. You gain effect. Cover with scabs. Doughboys left you in the dust. Pretty sure it's flour. Let's try physical armor instead. Okay, let's try that fight again. Sure, might as well use these items. Take that. Oof. Man, spiders are really powerful. Ow. One day you're gonna restrict the king. Oh no. Ah. This is fun getting into fights. A good fight, Gabby? Yes! There are not exactly usually so many fights around here. What an excitement this is! Notice you do a lot of slapping. You know how to make a fist? A what? Here, look. You curl your fingers in like this. Put your thumb over them. Here. That's a fist. You squeeze that all tight, and you hit people with these knuckles here. It's more powerful than a slap. Wow, keen as a peach! Gabby's flap slap now deals 3 additional damage. Laden with bags of expired flour. Ooh. You painstakingly collect the least stale grains of flour from each bag and make 1 bag of good flour. You got an item. Mana enriched flour. This shell contains a lot of chemicals that don't seem like they should be in food. You got an item. Miscellaneous chemicals. Solutions? Precipitates? Tinctures? You bet! We got a little bit of everything here. It's an arcane oven. Ooh, I can cook with it. Fancy foods, Eldritch Mist, spooky armor. Basic foods? This must be a boss's office, since it's the only office. The leader of the Doughboys, identifiable by the fact that he has a greasier hat and more rivets on his jacket than the other Doughboys, if not by the fact he's in the manager's office, doesn't notice you when you enter. He appears to be focused on several large piles of wet bread dough lying on the ground around him. Weird. You're interested in the history of the Ocean City baking industry? This shelf of receipts will be a treasure trove. You are not. The boss Doughboy has not taken notice of you yet, but he's probably not so dense that you can get any closer to him before he does. What the? Who the hell are you? Hi there, I'm Slime Green, and you are? He scowls angrily, trying to decide between yelling at you to get out or bragging about himself. I'm Ross Doman Shibata, the best baker in the city. Nice to meet you. Now get out! What are you doing with all these piles of dough? Not that it's any business of yours, but I'm perfecting my recipe for bread golems. Soon I'm gonna be running this town. Oh yeah? You and what army? Me and my army of bread golems. Were you not listening? Probably shouldn't let you get away with this. You'll be lucky to get away with all your arms and legs. Rise, my minions! Rise! He waves his arms wildly, and the bread dough around him congeals into two large bread golems. Uh-oh. I am not prepared for this fight. Oh, one just... Huh. Ow. Why do I have arachnophilia turned on? What if I toss this? Hey, it worked. I take care of the spider, which is a threat. Oof. Goodbye, spider. Slapped it. Slapped the golem. No, turtle. Yeah. Ouch. And take that. You won! Looks like those golems were only half-baked. You got an item. Jabata's pants. Ooh, mysticality. I needed that. What appears to be a pair of white pants is actually a pair of brown pants that are completely covered in flour. Pants. Yes! Also, how's our experience? Pretty great. Boss's desk. Rifle through it. You pilfer everything of value from the Doughman's desk. You got an item. Dough baby recipe. Huh. You found a recipe for those little blob guys that the Doughboys have as familiars. This is a recipe for little dough glob familiars the Doughboys have. It calls for 3 cups of mana-enriched flour mixed up with something called sandwich cream and baked in an arcane oven. Sandwich cream? What the hell is sandwich cream? Whatever it is, I don't have it. Alright, let's go back to Marvin. Encounter a hobo sauntering down the sidewalk with a bindle over his shoulder, whistling a jaunty tune. Hi there, friend, aren't you Slime? I'm Clarence Pennington. Hi, how'd you know my name? Oh, we both was our tight-knit little community. When someone's been helping us out, word gets around. That's nice. A little creepy, but nice on balance. Why don't you come visit our camp? We'd be glad to have you. Where is it? Well, just head down to 12th Street until you see the lot where the old hardware store used to be, and then you take a... You know what? It'll be simple if I just mark it on the map for you. Yes, please. Takes out a pencil stub and marks a cluster of little boxes on the map. Come on by any old time. Sure. Any luck on those snackle cakes? Really jonesing for whatever it is they use for frosting. Yeah, I finally found some. Here you go. Thanks a million. Here, take some meat for the cakes. And I'll give you some sitting tips. You're so good at sitting down that you make it look even easier than it normally does. Plus 1 moxie. Nice. I also have 44 XP. Can we spend that on anything? Don't look at it. Don't look like it though. Alright, what else? Where else can we go? Well, we do have a lot of meat. We could probably bribe those guards at the fridge factory now. Or we could go around and do all the side quests. Yeah! Let's go boardwalk. On the side of discarded hot dog in the gutter, you notice a rare form of lichen. Lichen? Lichen? Lichen. You squeeze the good grease out of the lichen while carefully avoiding the bad grease in the old hot dog. Sorted grease. Not sure if the lamppost is holding up the hobo or vice versa. Hey there, I'm Slime. Hey there, pleased to meet you, Slime. I'm Dusty. What's up, Dusty? Oh, nothing much, just hanging around. I was gonna run a 3-car month down here in the boardwalk, but that didn't pan out. Why not? There's a fella already running a game down the way, and I prefer not to step on his toes. Just a matter of professional courtesy, you see. And also, because he gets real scary about that kind of thing, I ain't look to be murdered anytime soon. Any way I can help? Well, that's real kind of you. I was thinking of looking for a different corner. Can you spare a nickel for a cup of joe to get my feet moving? Sure, here you go. Thanks, pal. You're a real good egg. Fortune teller's tent. You enter a dimly lit tent to see a teenage girl dressed as an old woman sitting at a velvet draped table. She points at the sign on the wall that said tarot readings 50 meat. Complain about the price. 50 meat is a little steep, isn't it? I could buy 7 and 3 over 64 gallons of gas for that much. He stares at you and points at the sign again. Yeah, you know what? Sure. First card reveals the past events that led you here. She slowly flips over a card. Oh, this is the one of skeletons. Okay, that's a real tarot card for sure. She stifles a laugh. This card regards a lingering memory in your infancy involving a fire. Fire, huh? Next card is about your current situation. She licks her thumb and grabs the top card from the deck. I think this one is the Two of Manacles. And what does the Two of Manacles represent? She stifles a laugh. This one means that you're having your fortune told. Can't argue with that, I suppose. Last card reveals your fortune. She draws a card. The Baron of Loaves. Very interesting. The picture doesn't... In your future, I see travel along roads. Okay, I'll keep an eye out for that. Consider what just happened. You spend a few minutes thinking about the tarot reading. That was weird. Sign on the door says, Tony Fiasco, hat photographer. As you enter, the photographer, who is busily adjusting a complicated-looking camera on a tripod, gestures to a nearby wastebasket without looking around. There's more bills, there's my inbox. Hello? Oh, you ain't the jumpin' jealous fat. Hey, babe, where you been all my life? Excuse me? That face! That's exactly the face I've been looking for! It's perfect! Thanks, I've grown rather attached to it myself. Hey, you're funny too. Baby, I love you. You're incredible. Listen, you know who I am? Sign on your roof says, Tony Fiasco, hat photographer. That's right, baby. That's exactly right. And soon I'm going to be the biggest photographer in the city. No, the country. No, the world. There's something I need first. A face? Portfolio. You know what I need before I get a portfolio? A face. Your face, baby. Don't say no. Don't you dare say no, baby. Listen, it's easy. All you gotta do is stroll in here wearing a hat. And all I gotta do is take a photograph of the hat. And we're both gonna be rich. Rich? Rich! Me with my portfolio, and you with the 30 meat I'm gonna pay you for every picture. Huh. Well, gotta be different hats, though. Gotta be a different hat every time. I can't pay nothing for the same hat twice. Got it? Okay, what about this hat? What's that, an uncursed fedora? Perfect. I love it. Here's your meat, baby. Gonna spend in good health and come back soon, okay? Alright. Oh hey, sign changed, I think. Oh yeah, it did change. Huh, neat. Do I have another hat? I do. Is that a broken coconut? Love it. Gas back. Perfect. Grouchy looking guy standing under the shade of this tiny building's eaves. He glares at you silently. It's a long beer, but you don't want to take an even longer walk off of it. Fish! You find an empty bag nearby that you can use to hold any fish you manage to reel in. Nice! You caught an Alaskan fever dream. You toss it in your fish stack. Huh. This is a bag of all the terrible fish you caught. It's pungent. You fished an Alaskan fever dream. Continue fishing. You fish something up. Piece of scrap metal. Wow, a ring! Looks like it dropped in there ages ago. You got a crusty ring. You fought a haunted clam. A nippling tipplefish. Three-toed pigeonfish. That's a lot of fish. Can I just fish forever until I get enough to just sell everything? What the hell are all these names? Okay, caught everything that was here. What do we get though? Let's see, haunted clams, seeing deeper and darker things in your terrestrial perspective allows you to imagine. Open! Oh, Eldritch Mist. Sorry about your life, clam. Current value of 15 meat. Crusty ring. A ring rendered unidentifiable by a thick layer of ocean crust. Uncrust. You carefully scrape the crust off the ring. Inside out ring of weakness. When you put this on, you're technically the only person not wearing it. Everybody but you loses 1 point of each stat at the start of combat. Ooh. I mean, that'd be good if everyone except me. What's up? Looking for health. Gauze turban. You know what? Sure, I'll take another hat. Hey look, I got a gauze turban from the stand a little two doors over. Game of skills, test your everything. Step right up, test your strength and your agility and your intellect. Every winner gets a prize. You there, friend. Care to face a challenge of a lifetime? Only 10 meat. What's the challenge? I like to start newcomers off with something relatively easy. All you gotta do is guess my age, throw a dart into pop a balloon, and drive a nail to this board with one swing of a hammer. At the same time? That's right. Care to try it? No thanks. Well, not with that attitude you won't. What? Well, maybe if I had something that gave me muscle. Oh yeah, here it is. Freshly baked roll. Say what you will about the effect that doughboys have on the safety and prosperity of Ocean City, but you have to admit that they're pretty good at making bread. Mmm. Alright, you aim the dart while winding up your arm for the hammer swing and swinging at the proprietor. Well, you look about 38, but pop bang, you reek of cigarette smoke, so I'm gonna say 34. Nicely done, right on the money. Here's your prize, some fancy new beach shoes. Takes a pair of clogs out from under the counter and hands them to you. Hooray! What else you got? Second level challenge? 5... Okay, no. What was the test? Takes his mallet and hit the lever hard enough to ring the bell while shooting a bullseye with an air rifle and solving the crossword puzzle. How hard's the puzzle? It's a Thursday puzzle, so it's tough but not unmanageable. Well, we got another shoe. Makes you walk like a crab. Yep. Alright, where else can we go today? Sure, let's go to the hobo camp. Find your path unexpectedly blocked by a huge pile of junk. Broken down car, a busted lamppost, a couch with springs poking out of it, and a wide variety of other assorted trash. Jeez, what happened here? Ooh, Gabby has memory of it. There was an accident in coupling weeks ago. That car had a tire break and smashed on the lamppost. That explains the car and the lamppost. Why are they still here? What's all this other junk? City trash takeaway is all contractors now, and who wanted to pay for it? Nobody. So the car waits here, and people put their junk there because that's where the junk is. Huh. Guess we go around it. No, not in the street. That's dangerous. Look at what that lamppost for what a car can do. Well, sure, but the traffic isn't bad right now, and here, it's not any problem. Gabby started picking up junk and stacking out of the way, clearing a path through the middle of the pile. Thanks, Gabby, but that's not really... Heave-ha! With a mighty shove, Gabby knocks the wrecked car over on its side and wrestles it into a parking spot. Wow. Aha! Gabby sure showed that car where a car goes. Phew. Yeah, if this antique thing doesn't work out, you get a job threatening park people's cars for them. Gabby's muscle increases by 1. Hobo camp. This is as cozy and inviting as possible for a barrel of burning garbage to be. You gain an effect. Warm hands. Can I use the welding gloves to reach into it? Nope. This guy's in a state of washboard-induced ecstasy. Wow, you're really going to town on that washboard. Yep, love the fast, staccato rhythm it makes. It's pretty good. But someday, there'll be a fancy electrical machines that do it really good. Till then, though. Folks call me Washi, by the way. Hey, Washi. I'm Slime. Actually, I got nothing to ask. Sorry about that. Hey, no problem. Hobo camp. Shut eye box car. Due to supply chain difficulties, the grub car is currently bring your own... Grub? Yeah. Condiments are still available to camp residents. Do you have any sandwich cream? Yeah, I'm Slime. Howdy, they call me 52 Teeth Thompson, or just 52 for short. Huh. Is it because of the 52 white keys on the piano? Nope. Well, it's lucky that they happened to find a piano for the camp. Oh, I brought this baby with me. On foot? How? Well, it took a few trips. Got any requests? Nope. Cryptography. You don't even understand the titles of these books, much less their contents. Bewildering away a particularly redacted nonsense. One thing these notebooks have in common is that you do not understand any of them. Wow, you haven't seen one of these in ages. Whatever it is. This device seems to have music coming out of it. A desktop radio. A ratty old shoebox is slouching in the corner. You cannot even begin to fathom what this is for. A hobo slipping through a worn book. Occasionally stopping to check the strange machine next to him, pencil some notes in the margins. Hi there. Oh, hello. It must be you here. I don't think I've seen you around here before. Yeah, name's Slime. Pleased to meet you. I'm Letters McCabe. Is there anything I can assist you with? What's with all the stuff in the room? Stuff is a little overbroad of a topic for a conversation. Feel free to point out any particular object you want to ask me about, though. I'm always happy to be informative. Why do they call you Letters? I'm an expert in microcryptography, aka hobo code. Are you familiar with it? Nope. What's that? It's a system of pictographic elements that can be written unobtrusively on walls or carved in defense posts, etc. They're traditionally used by hobos to leave messages for other hobos, to mark a house where occupants are charitable, for instance, or to warn of a vicious guard dog, that sort of thing. I'm working on expanding the system for more general communication purposes. That's pretty interesting. What's the book you're reading? This is a hobo code manual. I can teach you the basics if you like. Sure, that sounds useful. You spend 10 minutes or so going over the basics of hobo code with Letters. He teaches you some of the most common glyphs. If you'd like to know more, just ask any hobos you meet. They're on the bound to assist new learners. That's the hobo code. You got a perk, Hobo Literacy. What's this machine you're working on? It's an old naval radio from an encryptionograph from the Cola Wars. I'm trying to modify it to work with a hobo code. Sounds hard. Yeah, it wasn't designed to handle a pictographic writing system, that's for certain, but if I could get it to work, it should be very secure. Hey Letters, what's in the old shoebox? Old shoes. You're welcome to them. Try to pick up the box, but can barely lift it. Jeez, what kind of shoes are these? Hand-me-down boots. They've been passed from hobo to hobo for generations. Probably about 50 pounds of metal reinforcements on them by now. These boots have been reinforced without regard for ergonomics. Weight your feet down. And I gotta try them. Think little. They're just iron boots. What's the deal with this? It's a ham radio. What's it for? Listening to stuff about ham. What's this contraption? That's just a radio. What are all these books? Manuals for various types of codes and ciphers. Vignair. I actually recognize that one. Both for treaties on several variations of columnar transposition, the classic Mormon jigsaw, German mix-up code, and so on. Interesting. There's a few books on old pictographic languages in there too. Fascinating stuff. It's all Greek to me. I'm sure they have one for Caesarean cipher. What's this thing? That's a teletype machine we salvaged when they shut down one of the local post office branches for cutbacks. We patched into the local telegraph network so we can communicate with some of the other hobo communities. Some pretty heavy-duty equipment. Between these and the naval cipher. Yeah, well, I'm not at liberty to discuss it in detail, you understand, but the secure lines of communication are going to be important if Johnny's plans are going to come to fruition. Well, now I'm intrigued. Sorry, you'll have to ask about it yourself. Got a lot of notebooks here, Letters. Yes, all my notes on the hobo code. More notes on codes and languages in general. As well as my studies on radio telemetry, telegraphy, and telephony. I think my aunt's recipe book is in there somewhere too. Are all these in code? I can't make out a single word. No, that's just my handwriting. What's with this poster? This is just a general purpose hobo code list I'm working on. There's a bunch of them that are blacked out though. Yeah, we're just a little experimental, so I thought it would be wise to take some precautions. Oh, you a man at the abandoned grocery store is slouching around, generally staring off into space. Hey there, Samuel. Hello. How's it going? I'm alright. How are you? Doing fine, thanks. Any hobo codes to share? Sure. Fishes an old store see out of his pocket and draws some small symbols for you to squint at. Find any work? That's a shame. Yeah, don't let it get you down. How's Karen treating ya? Yeah, seems nice. Everyone's real friendly. That's great. Community's real important. Definitely been to standing on an old abandoned street corner for months at a stretch. Thanks for. I don't suppose there's any chance of punchline where you suddenly see something really elaborate and completely understandable, is there? Yeah, just checking. This is a hobo lady you met at the boardwalk earlier. She gets you a smile and a thumbs up. Hey there, Dusty, right? That's me, and your name was Slime? Got it in one. Great, how you keeping, friend? Oh, no complaints that would make any sense to describe. Got any hobo code tips to share? Oh, Letters gave you the lowdown on the code, huh? Sure, I can teach you a character or two. She pulls out an old copy of the racing form out of her pocket and scribbles some glyphs in a margin with a pencil. How you liking the camp? It's real nice, everyone's real personable, even if most of them are a bit quirky. I'm thinking of getting some poker game together, if I can find anyone with a full deck. Hey, it's Gus! Hello, Gus. Hello there, Slime, I believe it was? That's right. Oh, it's a pleasure to have another run-in with a friendly acquaintance. Can you teach me some hobo code? Ah, student of letters and of letters. I'll be glad to help. He searches the pockets for a dry piece of paper, can't find any, so he strikes some glyphs to the dirt with a stick. Nice that the rain cleared up. It is nice. I do enjoy the rain, but I also enjoy dry clothing. The kind of guy that's comfortable in any sort of weather, huh? Yes, I do my best. Can't stop a rain cloud by crying, after all. In fact, when you get right down to it, pretty much anything that happens to a person can be considered weather of a sort. Huh. That's real philosophical. Old God says if you can find a pleasure in any circumstance, then you'll never be a sufferer of misfortune. Gosh. There's a hobo lady you haven't met yet. Hello there. Oh, hello there, dearie. I don't believe we've been introduced. I'm Veronica. Hi, I'm Slime. Can I offer you a cup of tea? It's homegrown, so to speak. You found tea leaves around here? Just about any leaves can be tea leaves with the right attitude. I'm fine, thank you, though. Can you teach me hobo code? Certainly, dear. In fact, I think I still have my notes from when I was learning it myself. She ruffles through her hand back for a moment and hands you an old sheet of notebook paper with some squiggly glyphs written on it. Thanks. I like your hat. Why, thank you. I grew it myself. The flowers? The whole thing. I'm trying to grow some socks as well, but they're much trickier. I can imagine. Hey, don't touch that telephone. Royal use only. Phone isn't actually connected to anything. Don't let her hear you say that. Tobo's wearing a handmade tinfoil crown. Oh there, you must be the Hobo King. Crown gave it away, I presume? Yep. Well, you are absolutely correct. I am the Hobo King. Though to foster a more familial air, I permit my subjects to call me Johnny. Nice to meet you, Johnny. I'm Slime. What can I do for you, Slime? Got a question. Can you teach me some of the Hobo code? Ah yes, according to the Hobo Code, I am of course obliged to assist, but first let me test you. Convince me of your worthiness, and I will grant you a boon. You waggle your fingers mystically at the Hobo King. You want to give me a boon. You believe it is in your best interest. Are you trying to hypnotize me? That won't work. My crown is made of tinfoil. Oh, darn. Good effort, though. I don't know how you got your eyes to go all swirly like that, but it was impressive. I'll grant you the boon anyway. Great. King Johnny takes out a small notebook, where it's a glyph on it and hands you the page. What's this? That's a Hobo code symbol for boon. One of my favorite jokes. I wish I got to use it more often. Thanks. Where are you from? Hoboken. Of course you are. Letter said you were working on some kind of secret plan? Oh, did he? Couldn't say what it was, though. Certainly not. That information is mine to divulge. So, will you divulge? You are particularly a stranger here, I apologize. And I cannot jeopardize operational scrutiny. Shucks. Gotta help more hobos, then. Yay, can understand hoboglyphs. Let's go to Gideon's. Well-dressed man walks you down. Excuse me there, my good citizen. Might you have a match on your person? I'm afraid not. Well, that just won't do. What if you should have cause to set something alight in the future? Here, take one of mine. Oh, well, I actually needed a match, but thank you. As soon as he noticed you, the Glocklingars start playing a menacing tune of their Glockenspiels. Well, as menacing a tune as it is possible to play on a Glockenspiel anyway. Which is honestly not particularly menacing, but their intent is clear. Hello, what want you? Well, I want to go look at the building behind you. The old Glockenspiel's job? That is our hideout. You are in there not allowed. Aw, please? No, it is only for gang members, and that is the whole point of a hideout. I want to talk to your boss. Have you an appointment? No. Can I make one? No. I want to buy a Glockenspiel. You have good taste in musical instrument, but our Glockenspiels are not for sale. Oh, come on, everything has a price. Price of a Glockenspiel is no meat. 9 meat? I'll pay you 9 meat for one. That joke does not work even. Off Rita's shame. Yeah, we'll come back here later. Ooh. There was something we need to do here. Oh, what's this? Looks like hobo code. It says, meat stash, fort tree to the left of church, back row. This little hole in this tree must be what the hobo code was talking about. It's a wallet. Thanks kindly, hobo. There's some meat left in it. You rifle through the wallet. There's nothing interesting in it unless you're interested in a bunch of meat. Yay. There you go. Now we can light this match. Oh yeah, that's why I think that's the code that we need to follow, because if Dirch was the last one to visit, then I guess he might have the urn. You're unexpectedly surrounded by 3 Glocklins, menacingly playing their Glockenspiels at you, which is a real trick if you think about it. Chthonian Magma Spider. Huh. Well, that's not very good for me. That's not very good for me at all. Ow. This rock is steaming. Why don't these rocks in this yard have a creepy glyphs painted on them? Weird. They're not even hoboglyphs. This rock has date painted on it, 11/10/82. Jot it down. Oh, we shouldn't just barge in. Oh, what's it? I'm from the Municipal Census Bureau. Nobody but here but me and these 4 urns. Urns? 5 urns. Go away. Filling 5 leather jackets. Don't want any. Buzz off. I'm a milk delivery person. Got your milk? I ain't drink that fat water. Get lost. Congratulations, you won a sweepstakes. Fat chance, never won nothing. Didn't. Hello? Didn't enter no sweepstakes, no house. Scram! Well, looks like this is our only clue. Back to Plunkett Street. Ooh, taffy. Ooh, hobo code. Sandwich, April 18th. What's that all about? There we go. What's this one? 1858. You're really starting to enjoy doing this kind of research. You got a perk, Newshound. You gain extra XP for learning new things from the newspaper archive. Flat and sandwich has been carefully concealed in the folder for that date, so that's what that code was all about. November 10th. The cover story for that date is Sinking of the Porkwad, a whaling vessel that operated off the coast of Ocean City. The story said the wreck had only one survivor, Captain Augustus Dirch. Despite his best efforts to go down with the ship, he was rescued and transported to shore by a friendly otter, while simultaneously tragic and adorable. New one. We find something interesting. Frisco frights. This morning at 5:12 Pacific Standard Time, the city of Frisco was rocked by a massive earthquake, the magnitude of which with science has not yet agreed upon a method of measuring. Initial death toll is estimated as many as 500, though that number will certainly increase due to the fires currently raging across the city. There have also been strange, scattered reports from witnesses who claim to have observed unusual phenomena such as beams of black light, subsonic laughter, and soul-rendering nightmares. There are editors wish to point out that Frisconians are well known for their fondness of psychedelic intoxicants. This morning, a new sculpture was revealed in Goldthwaite Park, donated by Ocean City Comptroller Margaret Smudged. The sculpture, which consists of 5 jagged-pointed rocks arranged in a rough circle on small concrete plinths, have been variously described as avant-garde, thrillingly pointy, and fine, I guess. Wait, are you writing this down? Hi, Mom! By interested onlookers. I guess that smudge was not actually a clue, it's just their name. Hey, buddy. Still working on it? Okay, I guess I have to use all of it. Fine. Oh, this is an unusual sight. 4 Glocklins are playing their glockenspiel to do some kind of traditional folk dance. It involves a lot of skipping and hopping and turning around in a square with the precise timing. They aren't paying any attention to you, or to anything else really. It does look kind of fun, but you definitely don't know the steps, and would only cause total chaos. Probably simpler just to attack them, so a brawl would probably result anyway. Oh, that's a lot. That's a lot of baddies. Why are there a lot of baddies? Surrender! Got enough XP to buy a skill and make your character more powerful. Would you like to have a go into character sheet and take a look? Sure. Yeah, I'll take this. Blue Brilliance. Maximum AP means more spell spams. I want to ask you about the port quad. Hey. Alright, you better come in. Simple device. Glass filled with whale blubber with a wick stuck in it. Blubber lamp really rolls off the tongue though. Just a really delightful phrase. Say it. Blubber lamp. Let's keep getting better and better. Say it again. No. Ah, you're no fun. Blubber lamp. Say it again. Blubber lamp. 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 Okay. An old gray-bearded man in a sea captain's hat is glaring at you suspiciously. What do you want? Well, I'm from the Ocean City Watchful Eye. You know, the newspaper? Don't trust newspapers, nor newspaper reporters either. Well, nor otters. Fortunately, I'm only one of those three things. Can I ask you about the port quad? Ain't nothing to say. Storm blew up unexpected. We hit a funny rock. All hands lost. That was decades ago. Why you bothering me now? Well, it's a slow news day. How many men were in your crew? There was Pegleg, Handsome Jeff, and Less Handsome Jeff, and Old Barnacle Face. And he looks askance at the row of ferns. And, the other one, so 5. What's the 5th sailor's name? I don't even recall. He was new, just signed on the 4 last voyage. Didn't talk much, eerie fellow to be honest. Eerie? Spooky. That's all I gotta say about him. You have a lot of urns? Crew's body washed ashore after a time. Didn't figure they wanted to sea burial after what happened, so I had him cremated, well, except that 5th fella weren't ever found. I don't recall how that urn got here. He was a member of the crew, right and proper, though, so he got as much as a right to be here as any of them. What's funny about the rock? You ever see a 30-foot black basalt obelisk sticking straight up out of the ocean? Can't say that I have. Me neither, and I've been sailing that route for years. So when I guess you said funny, you didn't mean as in haha funny. What's with rocks in your front yard? I ain't know nothing about those, except for the date marker, but they just come up with the house? New one pops up once in a while. What's that got to do with anything? Well, nothing, I guess. You ever visit that little cathedral? Sure, used to go and pay my respects once in a while. Back before my knees started acting up. Got plenty of urns to talk to right here, though. Ha! Talk to the urns? Yep, we shut the breeze to relieve old glories and such. You see that like they talk back. They do. And I can see from your face you don't believe me, so you can ask him yourself, landlubber. So I would chat with your urns then. Fine, but if you got any more questions for me, ask him now. I'm tired of all this chit-chat. I think I'm done with questions, thanks. This cot smells like a fitful old man's sleep. An elderly gray cat nervously washes itself in a corner. Try to pet it. Cat shies away from your touch. You notice that it's wearing a collar that says Ishmael. Fishing rod is kicked in salt. Either it hasn't been cleaned in a long time or the captain used it to catch horses. Wink. Captain shrieks horse in his sleep. You got an item. Salty fishing rod. It's a shelf full of nautical non-fiction. You are non-interested in it. Dirch's career had been more successful, this would have been a Commodore's commode. This wash basin is full of salt water. This guy's really committed to his whole deal. Saltwater fish it. You definitely fish some taffy out of the salt water. Neat. Short wooden table. Back above this urn says Pegleg Johnny. Hello? Urn doesn't respond. Anybody there? You look around to make sure the captain is asleep, then mutter gruffly to the urn. Yar there, Johnny. You can speak freely now, sailor. I got rid of that no-good landlubber. Muffled, youthful-sounding voice replied. Yar, Captain. What they want anyhow? Bah, nothing of import. Your basic landlubber prattle trying to sell newspapers and like that. Pay it, no, never mind. Aye, aye, Captain. So, how are things? Oh, no problems, Captain. Everything shipshape, haha. Haha. Always happy to chew the sea biscuit with you, though. Sure, let's reminisce about the old times. Great, I love hearing your stories of nautical adventure. Oh, instead of that, why don't you tell me how you got the name Peg Leg, Johnny? Well, it's because of my leg, right? Got a peg leg? Sure, how'd you get it? I got it because I lost the original leg? I'd assume so, but but how? Well, wait, weren't you there when it happened? Time for my nap, talk to you later. This plaque in the urn says, Handsome Jeff. Hi, be are doing there, Handsome Jeff. Smooth sailing, Captain. You like feeling like talking over old times? I mean, yar, why not? Right then, what's particular yarn of your past you got in your mind? Oh, actually, let's talk about you. Me? Well, next year is less handsome, Jeff, I. So is this judgment of your relative appearances literal, or is it more of an ironic reversal sort of deal, yeah? You never... Wait a minute, don't you remember what we exactly look like? Less handsome, Jeff. Anything on your mind, Captain? Like what? Well, I don't know. I just want to wax nostalgic about old times or anything. Alright, right, Yar, So, right, those old times, right? Yeah, right, sure you are, Captain. Those old times we had together. Yep, sure did. Many of them. Glad we had this talk. Barnacle face. Everything going alright? Hi, Captain. There you cloud in the sky. Good, great. In the chatting mood? Oh, sure, yar. Well, you know me, Captain. Man, a few words and all. Happy to listen, though. Right, well, I was wondering actually about your name there, Thar. But Barnacle Face? What about it? I just wonder why. I mean, of course I know why, but if you have any insight into... I mean, you never actually said... That is, you never asked before, so I thought you'd have already... Right, yeah, obviously I already... Anyway, if you're not comfortable discussing it, that's fine. Oh, okay, yeah, good. Yar. Hey, sailor, how goes it? And ask what's new, but, R? Not a talkative one, are you, matey? I suppose you never were come to that. So, yeah, as you were then. Could use some smokes, Captain. What? Smokes. Smokes? And cigarettes? Aye. What is an urn one with cigarettes, sire? Well, alright then. Just leave on the table like usual, please. Yar. Where am I gonna get cigarettes? Does the cathedral have cigarettes? Stop dead in your tracks when you see three of those weird fishmen lurking in the mouth of an alley up ahead. They're peering around with their glistening, staring eyes and glurping at each other quietly, until one of them notices you. Then these two companions are stalking forward towards you, making wet growling sounds. Ah, jeez, what even are you guys? Glurp? Well, are you evil invaders? Are you just natives that were displaced by urban development, or seeking to reclaim what's rightfully yours? The fisherman conferred briefly. Evil? Okay, thanks, as long as we're on the same page. Soda in the hole. You shake the dubious soda can until the ball starts to rattle, then pop the tab and hurl at the fishmen. It explodes in a spray of sweet carbonated water, which they like, and glittering aluminum shrapnel, which they don't. The confluence of these two conflicting emotions confuses them plenty enough for you to make your escape. There's some strange graffiti and unsolved long division problem. You make short work of the long division. Hey Charles, saw your name in the visitor book at St. Polycarp's. Do something? Yeah, I seem to have misplaced my chuck key to my drill. What's a chuck key? A little twisty thing for tightening the chuck on a drill. Any idea where you lost it? God, can't have gotten that far. Gordon's thing got stuck in the outlet and not long enough for me to drill anything that isn't in this neighborhood. I can help you look for it. Oh yeah, that'd be great. Like I said, it's gotta be nearby. Just wander around, I'm sure it'll turn up. Saw your name in the visitor's book at St. Polycarp's. Oh yeah, sure. I do a little whittling to pass the time now and then. Sometimes I go to St. Polycarp's to look at their gargoyles. Here, have one. The guy opens the desk drawer and tosses you a little wooden gargoyle on a leather cord. Spooky armor. Wander. Then nervous man in a looking man in a suit stops. Excuse me, do you fear for your safety in this dangerous city full of hoodlums and criminals? Well, I didn't until you said that. It's a good thing you met me. I have a solution for you right here. Alright, what are you selling? Pulls up a small case and opens it, displaying a selection of the tiniest pistols you've ever seen. Carringers! With these up your sleeve in your sock or whatever you can think to hide it, your personal self-defense is right at your fingertips. Huh. Are concealed pistols legal in this state? What? Probably? Sure! How much? Yours for only 30 meat. You know what? Sure, I'll take one. You won't regret this purchase. I certainly don't regret being able to make my rent payment to Miss Brewster. Who's Miss Brewster? She runs a boarding house with other traveler salesmen. Gets real scary when the rent's late. Ooh, Charles Chucky. Found your Chucky, Charles. Thank you. Where'd you find it? Under a bush? Oh yeah, probably that bush I was drilling holes in the other day. Well now. Alright, what's my to-do list? Convince the Lord... Goldthwaite Park. As you leave the park, caretaker says you gotta go. Your song, you gaze into the hobo's eyes and you do that trick where your pupils go all swirly. He freezes, transfixed. Your song is elsewhere, friend. My song? It is not here. It's somewhere else at, the docks? Yes, the docks. I can hear it. At the docks. Dazed, he fumbles for his elbow case and wanders away. Hopefully there are actually some docks somewhere. Got the hobo to leave. Did you beat him up? What? No! Are you sure you're a cop? Haha, just kidding. Here's your official city payment. Thanks. Groundskeeper smiles at you. Thanks for all the help. Goldthwaite Park's looking ship-shape thanks to you. Here, take this for your trouble. It's been in the lost and found for years. If whoever lost it was going to find it, they'd have found it by now. You got an item. Luxulent ring. Instead of a gem, this ring sports a little glob of nasty cheese. Queso Fustalento also reduces his target's muscle, mysticality, and moxie by 1. Huh. I'll take that. What's next on my to-do list? Find some cigarettes for the restless spirit and test out the dubious grenades. Hands in the air, pal. You're on Tin Lizzie turf and this is a stick-up. You turn to see a woman in oil-stained coveralls, pointing a gun-like tool in your direction. Is that a caulking gun? Stick-up isn't usually such a literal phrase. Actually, it's a grease gun, so I guess it's more like a slick-up, haha! Gross. Everybody's a critic. Give me your wallet. Grab her gun. You pull out your wallet and nervously fumble it, dropping at the woman's feet. When she growls and reaches for it, you swiftly grab her wrist and twist the grease gun out of her hand. Hey! Looks like the grease is on the other, lug nut? Honestly, I don't know anything about cars. You're gonna regret messing with the Tin Lizzies. I'm gonna regret touching this filthy grease gun more. Get on, scram. You got an item. This isn't really intended to be used as a weapon, but that's never stopped you before. I have any more hats? I do not. Saltwater fishing. What happens if I do it another time? Nope, nothing. Oh, that's a lot of enemies. Why do they have floating wrenches? Ow. Yay. Concealing yourself behind the trash can, you wait until the tin ladies regain consciousness and limp away, and quietly tail them back to a back alley chop shop that, presumably, is your gang hideout. Back alley chop shop is fun to say. Location unlocked, Tin Lizzy's chop shop. That's a lot of exploration. You don't have any cigarettes, do you? You do have a Cola Wars helmet. Would you like to search a set of encyclopedias? No. Thought you might say that. Understandable, understandable. What if I told you this was no ordinary encyclopedia? Do you think that's something you're likely to tell me? So likely to be certain. Step a little closer, would you? Sure. This is no collection of boring facts. This is an encyclopedia of blue humor. Multi-volume collection of the lewd and lascivious. A trove of truly tasteless treasure. It's a set of books of dirty jokes. Precisely, and it's yours for the obscenely low price of 200 meat. Set of dog-eared paperbacks filled with offensive jokes. Somebody must have carefully assembled this out of individual volumes found in filthy public bathrooms. Grants an upgradable skill. Heard them all. I'll take it. Man takes your meat and winks at you as he stuffs it into his pocket. You got an item. Surely, really shocking jokes. Complete set. Continues to stand there. Are we done here? What are you waiting for? I want to watch you read it. Slowly back away. While a trail of disturbed earth and cracked pavement from the place where the tentacles popped out of the ground. The place where, presumably, they popped in. By presumably, I mean obviously, because that place is a house with slimy, wriggling tentacles poking out all of its holes. Did you have to phrase it that way? Location unlocked. Tentacle house. Amazing. Alright, I forgot to use a cola grenade. Yeah. wonder if that counts as using it. Or do I have to use it in battle? Nope. Port back. Hello, how's your grenade project coming? I threw all 6 of them and 2 of them blew up in my face. 2 out of 6 isn't too bad. I think I can still sell them. In exchange for your research, I'll give you a discount from now on. How much of a discount? 200 meat in total savings across all future purchases. Here you go. This seems less like a discount and more like a flat reward. I just don't like doing arithmetic. Haha. Well, we do have enough money to bribe and or defeat the mob guys. We also have a lot of other houses to go to. I'm going to turn Arachnophilia off. Too much spiders. And with that, I think I'm going to call it a night.